Good morning and welcome to your favorite variety news show, giving you the latest and, in our opinion, greatest news for your eardrums. I'm one of your hosts, Vince Vibes, giving you Football Focus.
This is Dustin with Drama Digest.
Anthony with Showbiz Spotlight.
And Steven is...
Wait, where's Steven?
Where's Steven?
Is Steven not here?
Steven's not here. So, if you listened to our last episode, which was 2 weeks ago now, because spring break was last week, we'll get to that in a minute. I know, R.I.P. spring break.
R.I.P.
Steven has been sick for the past 2 weeks. You know, Steven was uncontrollably sick in our last show. He could barely talk through his lines, and you know, we apologized to Julian for that was the problem. He was too sick. And so
it's getting the best of him because he's not here.
He's not here now. It seems like he might be getting sicker.
That's true.
Have you guys ever seen somebody have a cold for 3 weeks long?
It's crazy. I think he needs to go straight to the urgent care. Oh, did he just text?
No.
Oh, he didn't just text. We're waiting for him because, you know, he said there's a video coming for us for his segment, but we have got no video from him.
That's right. Live react if it ends up coming in. So stay tuned for that.
I think it can work. Are we just gonna play the audio up to the mic?
I think what if we hook the phone up to the board here and just
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when it.
We need the video first.
We do need to
or
get the video
audio,
first.
Whatever he's gonna send us.
Well, I sure hope it's a video.
Just a picture of him in the ER.
That's not funny, Anthony. That's very.
We know he's fine because he's texting us.
This is a serious situation, all right? He's been sick for 3 weeks. Who knows how Steven is doing? The game guru has been trying to be taken out by some special forces. I'm saying it here right now. Conspiracy on the air. The game guru is being poisoned by the Nintendo Switch.
It's Steven versus this code. It's round 12.
It's Steven versus
boxing
Nintendo.
match.
Steven knows too much about the Nintendo Switch too.
He does know quite a bit about. I was thinking it might have been Steam going after him because they've got the Steam Deck.
Oh,
promoting the Switch too.
That's right.
Relentlessly. So I was thinking maybe they were trying to shut it down.
But listen, just think about this, guys. The rumors that didn't come from anywhere. We don't know where they came from.
And we have even more unsubstantiated rumors.
Mr. Nintendo went to his house and whispered in his ear.
He has sources, and Nintendo doesn't like that. So
That's true. One time, the guy from Microsoft remote dreamed me some Xbox news, but I didn't go around saying it because it was Bill told me. He was like, "This isn't confidence. This is the spirit of confidence."
What was it?
He said Halo 5 is going to be terrible, and that was like a year before it came out. Yes.
Okay.
Halo 5 was terrible.
And I can say that on air. That's not even a
Halo
rumor,
5
that's a
doesn't
fact.
exist.
Well,
Halo 5 is Halo Infinite.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
And Halo Infinite was one of the games ever made.
One of the games.
Was it worse? I'm not a Halo player.
It was a lot better.
It was a lot better.
It was a lot better.
But how was y'all's spring break? That's a great segue.
It was a lot better.
Yeah.
No, it was pretty, I had a pretty good time. I didn't do a whole lot. What about you guys though?
No, I just recovered all week.
Yeah.
This night shift is kicking me. It's beating me down like the code is beating Steven.
Ooh,
oh,
that's not good.
Nintendo, you stop playing with my boy Steven, alright? But yeah, my spring break was good. I spent it out in Sarasota with my girlfriend, and yes, we had a couple date nights and just a nice time. Her spring break is actually this week, so she was still going to classes and stuff while we were. Yeah, I know.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
It was a little lame, but we made time where we got enough time with each other. It was a nice week.
I went to a spring training game. That was fun.
Oh.
Went all the way to Clearwater to watch them.
Hey,
there you
shout
go.
out Pinellas County.
Yeah. Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm not from here. I'm not local.
I don't think there's Pinellas.
Isn't it?
I don't know, but yeah, good. Nice. Was it fun?
It was fun. They lost. They can never win when I'm there. So I'm a curse. Is that Steven?
It is. We've got.
But we'll get to that in a second. I was gonna watch them play. I was gonna watch the Phillies play the Yankees here.
Oh yeah.
What's it called? Steinbrenner.
Mhm.
$100 for a ticket for. I talked to Dustin about this, for a ticket for a game that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I didn't
They're
do
too
that.
expensive.
I didn't do that. But opening days today.
And sold out.
Okay.
Very sold out.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So there you go. I mean, so like compared to, you've been to a Phillies game up in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
right? Is it what? How is the energy comparable to the two, if at all?
Oh, you can't compare the two. I mean, first of all, the stadium in Clearwater is like half the size. And it's just not. It's a spring training game, so people don't really care
Right.
that much. That's not the right way to say it.
It's
just
a
like,
preseason game.
The stakes aren't there, right? Yeah, but no, you can't compare that. It's Phillies fans, sure, but you can't compare that to just a random regular season game at Citizens Bank Park. You can't compare that.
Nice.
Still a fun time though.
Nice. But we'll be getting into football focus after this. Steven, we miss you, buddy.
This one's for you.
This one's for you. Here's Sticky by Glorilla, Sexy Red, and Lil Wayne. We're back. Welcome to Football Focus. Now, we have a surprise at the end of the segment.
Yeah, we do. I know. I was surprised.
I was very surprised. The Game Guru has decided he wants to be a part of Football Focus, which leaves us without a segment for Game Guru. But we'll figure it out next segment. Football Focus, we're starting it hot. Free agency has been the place to be for all the hottest news in the NFL.
Some would say the latest and the greatest.
The latest and the greatest. And we have two free agency stories for you. A story about a dog fighter that blows Michael Vick out the water.
Oh, no way.
And a retirement of one of my favorite Eagles players. He did not die. I don't know why he had to cry.
Shout out!
People on watching on YouTube.
He's sacking the O-line in the sky. Or the D-line, I don't know what he does.
But anyways, New York Giants signed Russell Wilson to a 1-year deal that could be worth up to $21 million. 10.5 of it is guaranteed to him. But this also doesn't change the Giants maybe still taking a quarterback at 3 overall because, they have a top 3 pick. And there's some great quarterbacks in the draft. But Russell Wilson leaves Pittsburgh and goes to New York. What do y'all think?
Who does Pittsburgh has of a quarterback now?
Nobody. Mason Rudolph.
I don't even know who that is.
They just.
I've never heard of that.
I think I've heard of his name, but I don't know who that is.
Do you remember the moment where Myles Garrett rocked some Steelers player with his helmet?
I think so.
And
Was that him?
Yeah, it was Mason Rudolph.
That's
what he's known for.
That is what he's known for, is getting hit in the head with Myles Garrett's helmet.
Pretty funny.
So, yeah.
Alright.
But we're going to talk about it in a minute here, who I think is about to be the next Pittsburgh Steeler. He just landed in Pittsburgh yesterday, Mr. A-Rod himself.
Whoa,
But-
the baseball player.
No, Aaron Rodgers. No!
Oh, we had 3 different jokes.
Anyways, so Russell Wilson goes to the Giants, which means the Steelers are looking for a quarterback, and I think Aaron Rodgers is about to head to Pittsburgh, ladies and gentlemen. So that's going to be an interesting shakeup. If this was 2015, this would be the biggest news in the world. These would be 2 prime quarterbacks in the prime of the career. But unfortunately,
Just
they're
one short decade ago.
short decade ago. But unfortunately, they are a little past their primes, each of them. Aaron Rodgers did not have a good run in the Jets organization, as all of you know, and Russell Wilson unfortunately did not have the best run as a Pittsburgh Steeler. Some say they should have just kept Justin Fields as the starter.
Justin Fields was the other one.
Who went to New York Jets, actually, and so yeah, we're looking at honestly, I'm just like,
flabbergasted over there.
yeah.
This is a pretty crazy last name for a ball player.
Oh, because
Yeah,
he
he's
plays
on
on
the
a
field.
field.
You know,
Okay.
it's
No.
it's like changing Paul Walker's name to Paul Carr. You know,
Oh.
in a car.
Oh. Anyways,
So is Russell? Do you think Russell Wilson's just going up there to train this potential new quarterback that's coming in, the third round pick or whatever?
well, I mean, he has Jameis Winston behind him right now. Maybe if they do draft a quarterback, I do see him maybe potentially helping him out. I could see a Shadur Sanders going there, but I don't know. I think honestly they might go Travis Hunter or someone to help out Russell Wilson at number 3. But we'll see. Travis Hunter was the Heisman winner. If y'all don't know, he's a running back and a cornerback. First of its way to play 2 ways without wanting to give it up.
I bet Steven would have known.
Steven would have known.
You would have definitely known. You would have known even how to play that guy's position. Honestly.
No, not yet, actually.
Oh, we're not there yet.
Steven's
we're
he needs
not
to
there.
train.
Well, he soon will. He soon will, I
But
suspect.
first, I want to talk about former NFL running back LeShon Johnson. LeShon Johnson, if you don't know, which I didn't know who he was when I first heard that, he was a running back and kick returner who played for the Arizona Cardinals, New York Giants, and the Green Bay Packers.
Oh.
And he had more of a college career as a unanimous All-American and a Big West Offensive Player of the Year. He didn't really do much in the NFL itself per se, or make a big name for himself, but he did make a name for himself as being charged in a massive dogfighting operation with the FBI seizing over 190 pit bulls. It's the biggest bust of its kind in U.S. history, not just NFL histories.
That's a lot of dogs.
Jesus Christ.
190 pit
What did this guy have? A farm? Like a dog farm?
Listen, he was hoping one of them would sing Fireball.
The
or
dog
something.
pounds?
That is a lot of... You just got the joke. That was a lot of dogs to have. I truly don't know why...
What's the appeal of dog fighting? I don't understand.
Gambling.
I guess, but gamble with something else. Why dogs?
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it's because, like, you know, if you bet on like chicken fights, right?
Yeah.
You're kind of, I don't know, maybe people do know about it, but I feel like you're completely in the dark. What do you know about a chicken? But, you know, if you're like, if you know the dog, like, trainer or whatever, you're like, I know what this guy's he's giving it, like, steroids, he makes it only eat other dogs, you know, you got a pretty good idea it might win.
Well, listen, the nearly 200 dogs rescued from Johnson's kennels were reportedly kept in inhumane conditions, subjected to extreme training methods, and isolated to increase aggression.
Yeah.
The DOJ alleges that Johnson profited by selling bloodlines of champion fighters to other operators in this illegal network, feeling ongoing cruelty for financial gain, called Crazy Side Kennels.
Crazy Side Kennels. That's a crazy side hustle.
Well, no more. It's a crazy side behind bars.
Does it have
Oh.
music making?
It does not say how much money he was making. Let's see.
It sounds like his NFL career wasn't that great, so
Well,
he was
yeah.
probably making more doing the dog
Yeah, he
fights.
probably thought, you know, I've only got like 200K or whatever. I'm gonna invest it in some champion dogs and flip this. You know, he should have probably invested in I don't know, some real estate.
Literally anything else.
Just about anything else.
literally anything else. But you know, we'll see how it holds up in court. This is all allegedly, and all that was, you know, from the New York Times, and so we'll see how that all plays out. And I just want to say one more story before we go to Steven going into my segment.
Oh, okay. The crossover event of possibly the century, if not the millennium.
Of the, I mean,
He's taking his segment back.
If y'all don't know, former listeners of season 1 of the Weekly Roundup would know that Steven took care of Football Focus for most of it. All of it, I would, you know, as the personality-wise. And so we give it up to Steven. So, Steven, one day you could be like this former player who just retired. Brandon Graham spent 12 seasons on the Philadelphia Eagles. He won 2 Super Bowls with us, and he announced his retirement during spring break. He had a very nice speech where here we'll play it since we're playing multiple things here.
We have clips.
Every season, your loyalty, your fire, and your unwavering support mean everything to me and this organization. Philly doesn't just support this team, it lives for them. And I see it, and I feel it, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for being the heartbeat of this city. Philadelphia, and everybody from the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank y'all. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
You said it right.
Eagles fly. My last one. BG out, baby.
BG out, baby. And BJ left on the greatest thing because, well, guess what we are, Anthony? 2025.
We still are.
The Super Bowl champions of the world, the Philadelphia Eagles. He had a great career. He was the reason why we won the first Super Bowl, if you don't remember.
I'm a fake Eagles fan, obviously. Is he the one who tore his bicep?
Yeah, he did tour his bicep this season and came in for the Super Bowl on the last game of the season, obviously. He was also the one that strip sacked Tom Brady in the first Super Bowl and got the ball back for us and won us the game. And that was, 2 Super Bowl champions, like I said, under his belt. He had an all-star career. And another guy who's going to have an all-star career once I start. The video won't let me open it now.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Let's try to
This is not good, guys. The video won't let me open it.
Now hold on. We're gonna get this to work. All right.
Yes. Okay. All right. We'll open on his phone. So here is Steven's video from Instagram from the Weekly Roundup group chat.
Or not?
Give me 1 second.
Stand by.
It's not an episode with Steven if it doesn't have some dead air.
But I do want to say this additionally. What caught my attention the Thursday before spring break is that, Vince just said he was willing to train me. If you guys will remember that conversation, I do apologize. You can insult me. You have to write the pause and insult me. But, Vince, if you are still interested to train me, I will take that as a challenge. But you need to do one thing. All of you guys need to do one thing. To convince the school to create a football team or a football committee or a club. You can use petitions, you can use social media, you can use it any way, shape, or form. So longer it's not dangerous or stupid. Alright. I want to say that.
Was that it?
That was the video.
So I didn't know that I was going to be called out to a challenge today.
Well, is it us? I thought it was
all
Vincent.
3 of us.
Oh, okay. Well, his challenge is to train Steven. Our collective challenge is to get a football club going.
Yeah. What is he doing? You're training him. We're making a club.
He's the star. He's the star.
Yeah, right. This is his come-up story.
Yeah, we've always just been the background characters.
This is our blind
biopic.
And I didn't listen to that whole video. I was not ready for that. I guess we're starting a football club here at HTC.
Sounds like it. Now, if there's any listeners from HCC Brandon that knew me, this will sound familiar because I was actually trying to start a sports club in HCC Brandon with the intention of playing some flag football.
Ooh, there you go.
Got a couple people interested. So if any viewers do wanna play some games, we can do flag football. We can do softball or whatever.
We can start a club, y'all. There's a lot of great fields and stuff and opportunities up in ACC Del Mabry. So, anyways, if y'all don't know, I played football in high school, and I also did coach a little bit there.
Alright. So you already are familiar with what you're gonna have to do.
Well, that's what Steven was kind of talking about. Remember, it was not last week's spring break. It was definitely like in
This conversation
October and November, where I taught him how to do a 3-point stance.
Oh, yeah.
I taught him I would teach him more if he wanted to ever actually take it seriously.
Oh, yeah. Wow, I think I was standing there. That's wild.
Yeah.
So here's what's gonna happen, I guess, right? You're gonna. I think this is how it has to happen. You're gonna train him to be an elite athlete, and then we're gonna bring him to the school and be like, we need to build a team around this guy. We can't build the team without the
Give
star.
this man the Heisman.
Yeah. Let's bail out LeShon Johnson.
Oh,
Have him train him.
he's got at least 200 dogs we could do something with.
Hey.
Steven and the 200 dogs. We'll call it the Tampa 200 dogs.
Yeah, he can try like stiff arming them, you know.
Oh, dude, the Buccaneers.
The Barganeers.
Oh, the Buccaneers.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, that's pretty good. So,
And-
whose house are we keeping these dogs at?
It's Steven. This is his child, right? His brainchild.
I think they should be there, because he needs to eat with them, train with them.
He needs to be one with them. He needs to be a dog.
You can't be the captain of the Barcaneers without going out there and digging some holes in the yard. You know.
He needs to catch one TE for every dog.
What are you gonna train him to be like a TD, or what is his
Yeah, what's his position?
What is his position gonna be? Is he gonna be like an all-arounder? Like,
Oh, he seems like a good guy who just like pancake people.
bro, I can see him throwing the ball and running to catch it in the same play.
Oh, okay.
We need to be him like a edge rusher, because that's what I play. I play defensive tackle.
You're such a child.
So I play defensive tackle. I play D-line. So that would be the most I would help him out, because that's what I know and what I'm proficient in. So that's what he's gonna learn, baby.
Alright.
Maybe we'll have a couple of plays where he
You
goes
hear
out
that,
there
Steven? He's
at
not
tight
listening.
end. He's not listening. He actually texted us that he's doing lung therapy right now, guys.
So he actually
He's starting his
is
training
sick
already.
He's a 3-legged dog.
He-
Which, there's probably a few 3-legged dogs in that bunch.
Oh, come on. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, lung therapy sounds pretty
You see the
serious.
videos of the athletes who are like
That is-
running on the treadmill and they got that like
Yeah,
face.
that
Man, is that
thing.
what he's doing?
I'm telling you guys,
He's already using his training.
Nintendo
Might need an iron lung.
is really poisoning him, okay, because of what he knows about the Switch 2. And when we come back, it'll be, I guess, the game guru.
It'll
But
be the game temple. I don't know if we can really emulate the guru, but we can still, perform his rites.
What
here
title
in the-
comes
in the
under a
temple.
guru?
And we'll find some gaming news, because Steven didn't find any when we come back. But first, it's time to party like a rock star. Here's Party Like a Rock Star by Shop Boys. And we're back to the game temple, because the game guru is not in the temple
I have
today.
a question for you guys, though.
Yeah.
Do you smell that?
Do you smell
I think that's what gaming is cooking. If I'm not mistaken.
what gaming is cooking? And what gaming is cooking, Steven did something.
The guru has reached out to us through the ether with some insider knowledge.
Sometimes I think I still hear his voice.
I think I can.
The telling Vincent to train him.
Wait, but first, if you are listening to us, you are listening to us on hotradio.primostream. Take that .com and slap it with a fish. Is that right, Steven?
It's like he's still here.
It's like he's still here. There you go. That one's for you, Steven. That's Steven's little inside joke.
Shout out Steven.
Shout out Steven.
Okay, my boy. What do we got for gaming news?
I got some news.
In the news today is about Monster Hunter Wild. If you are a listener of the Weekly Roundup, you know the game guru was talking about Monster Hunter Wild
He's a big
before.
He loves. He can't stop talking about it. The guy.
He
Give us the
said
lore and
he
everything.
sent us a photo, and we can't show the photo obviously because we're on radio air, but he does say the rundown for the update shows what dates and what will come along, and Capcom's collaboration with Final Fantasy 16 with additional features and updates for Monster
Another
Hunter.
comment.
So
I thought I was like, where's he getting this from?
So thank you, Steven, for that. It seems that there's going to be a lot of stuff in Monster Hunter Wild. It looks like a live service kind of game.
The Blossom Dance Festival is.
Yo,
is
clear your
April
calendars
23rd,
for
so-
April 3rd and April 4th.
So if you play Monster Hunter Wild, it looks like there's a lot of stuff coming out.
I'm a big fan of the Grand Hub.
I personally I like other additional features.
So
that was bug fixes and quality.
that
of life
was the
tweaks.
Game Guru's news for Game Guru.
All right.
But I do have some Game Guru news of myself
got?
from the game Temple. This also kind of ties into Showbiz Spotlight. But you know the Minecraft movie is about to come
That
out.
was one of my notes.
Oh,
But yeah,
yeah.
April 4th, I think.
But Jack Black got addicted to Minecraft while actually shooting the movie and has over 100 hours of Minecraft while on the film set.
All right. Well, he seems. Yeah, that tracks. I can see him playing
That
Minecraft.
number seems kind of low. To say you're addicted to a game, 100, that seems kind of low.
Torfy Fran says he was completely manic, hoarding stuff in the mines, searching for lapis lazuli because he liked the way it sounded. Lapis lazuli.
I'm aware, that's the blue one.
That is the blue one.
I mean, he is playing Steve, so
He spent all of his time in the mines.
that's method acting.
He yearns for mine.
Aaron's Flint and Steve.
he was manic. I love that.
That's what the guy from Mojang said, that he was manic while playing the game.
He was maniac. There was no bounds.
You know, we have one more game Temple news for
Steven
you.
is still typing in the chat. I don't know if he'll get it off by the time we're done here.
It is about The Witcher 4. They say don't expect The Witcher 4 until 2027 at least.
I wasn't expecting it at all.
Well,
It's probably better they delay it a little bit because you remember they dropped Cyberpunk before they should have and ruined its reputation forever.
it did. I don't say ruin it forever. I feel like it definitely has gained back a lot of what it's lost. You play the game now; it's in really good condition. It's a really fun game.
But the hype's not there.
The hype is
People
gone.
were so excited for this game when it was going to come out, and then it just they were given a whole lot of nothing.
Right.
So I actually still have the original version because I have an Xbox One, and
Oh.
the update that fixed the game isn't compatible with Xbox One. So
Oh.
I still have
No.
the horrible one, and I can confirm not a very good game.
That's terrible. Well, I have the new Xbox with the new one,
Talk about it.
and I'm
Jesus
sorry,
Christ.
and I can't say.
Everybody wants to flex on
I'm
me with their new Xbox and
listen.
their Marvel rivals.
Also a very good game. You
Haven't
know?
played it yet.
I got.
Oh, you either?
No,
I got MVP 5 times in a row.
It's just
last
like Overwatch.
Yes,
I'm not
it
good
is.
at those games.
I'm not very good at Overwatch.
45 kills, 11 deaths.
45. How many kills? Oh wait, never mind. It's not a kill-based game. So ridiculous.
No, it's not a kill.
No,
chase
it's like
game.
objectives, right?
Yeah, it's objective based, but I still was the MVP. Pa pa.
Oh, do
Eddie.
you play the shark?
No, that's
Oh.
my girlfriend. My girlfriend plays the shark. So that's her go-to character. I've been playing Mr. Fantastic and
Oh.
Groot.
We had this conversation before, I think. Isn't Mr. Fantastic like difficult to play?
Yeah, he is a little difficult to play, and a lot of people don't like him, like in the meta, quote unquote. But I think he's a really fun character, and he's it's like as you stretch out, he's like AOE, so he attacks around you. So you have to like punch and then move it around, kinda. As your arm stretches
Christ
out.
alive.
Oh my God! Steven just sent us a book.
I can
Game
try and read
Guru.
this.
Could you?
So this is Steven here.
Anthony, read us what the Game Guru
Well, how
was
the tables
texting
have
us.
turned. Now you have to read a long message for Steven
Oh,
from
dude.
Steven.
I'm gonna fumble my words. And another game I want to talk about called Arcadegeddon?
Arcadegeddon.
Whatever.
It's a third-person shooter arcade-like game.
Game that features a fast-paced movement with incredible weapon system and simple leveling. Up you as the main protagonist, you must to revive the world of arcade once again to a world of corporate greed by a company called FunFun.co.
Oh.
An evil company that is buying up all things fun and beneficial for the people of Super City.
This sounds like CWC, Lord.
You must go through difficulty of stages throughout adventure mode, but be careful once you end a run or die, you will reset back to the beginning, and the more stage as you do, the higher difficulty will get me.
He's been playing
He's
it.
played it for a while now. It's pretty fun. He says it's fun, and he recommends it to people. It's currently free to play on Epic Games, PlayStation, and Xbox. It has crossplay, but there's a problem. The crossplay, it says, but the problem of its version of crossplay from your username in the game, and boom. Boom!
Oh,
we have a simple lobby. Main in the game has the old-fashioned of crossplay, aka Arcadegeddon. Ask and ye shall receive.
How do you pronounce this game name?
It's Arcadegeddon.
I know it's arcade, but how do you?
Game Guru.
How do you?
This is the best one yet.
How do you pronounce this? Hold on.
Well, Anthony figured out how to pronounce Arcadegeddon. I'm actually receiving.
I'm sure it's Arcadegeddon, but now I'm thinking about it, it's by Arcadegeddon.
Oh, could be.
Arcadegeddon. I think this sounds like it.
I'm receiving a psychic transmission from the Guru right now, though. He wants me to say that Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders are starting.
Oh.
You're going to be able to pre-order on April 2nd. So.
What is?
There you go.
Be advised. People who listen to the show, they know quite a bit about the Switch 2, and now you can actually start putting your money where your mouth is and getting your hands on it.
I didn't buy Switch 1 specifically to only buy the Switch 2.
There you
Very
go.
smart.
Always been waiting for the Switch 2. And
We have another voice message.
But well, we will listen to that and come back to Drama Digest.
That's
But
what
first,
gaming's cooking.
It's put on by Jeezy and Kanye, because the Game Guru always puts on a good show. Yes, he does.
It's that time. And, we're back at it again. I think we should address what happened.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
We're journalists here, and sometimes we get it wrong. Sometimes journalists get it wrong. But the mark of a good journalist is to come out and admit when you were wrong, and we're going to admit that right now. Armageddon is actually possibly mispronounced, and we have some clarification from the Guru himself.
Hold on, here he is. This is gospel. There.
Arcadegeddon. Arcade and Armageddon. Arcade and Armageddon. Arcadegeddon.
So
There you go.
It's Arcadegeddon, apparently.
Arcadegeddon.
Yes.
All right.
It's spelled Arcadegeddon. Just for the record.
So there's some vowels in there.
And so
All right, but anyway,
Drama Digest. We have 7 minutes to get through Drama Digest and Showbiz Spotlight. What a way.
well, that should be plenty of time, because we're going to start off by talking about longtime friend of the show.
Maybe we
Kanye
should
West.
save this after his recent crash out.
Hey, look. I think once again he's pulled everything together just fine, because look, Ye had a rough spring break, right? He's been pretty busy the last couple of weeks. The first thing that I want to talk about is Kim and Kanye at each other's throats. So once again, this time I think pretty justifiable crash out on Kim's part, because we've all heard probably Northwest singing a little bit, right? So Bestie, Miss Westie, whatever.
Yep.
Well, Ye wanted to put her on his new album, and he says, I'm putting my daughter on this album with a good friend of mine, a giant in the industry, and a guy who's being, in Ye's opinion, falsely accused of a lot of really heinous stuff. A guy named Sean Combs, or you might know him better as Diddy, here on Diddy Digest. And, Ye says, my daughter's going to do a song with him, that's all there is to it. Now, to be fair, Diddy is in jail. There's not like, it's not like they're going to be in the same room together. But not really something that a lot of people would do, given the circumstances that Diddy is facing right now.
There's a lot of different things that Diddy is currently facing, as we know on this podcast. We've talked about him once or twice.
The name of this segment was.
I I agree with Kim Kardashian. Can I say this?
You know, I never thought I would say that, but I agree with you.
I agree with Kim Kardashian. I do not think P. Diddy should be on a song with Northwest, nor do I think P. Diddy should be near 100 feet of any child.
You know, that's pretty reasonable. That's pretty reasonable. And, well, you know, obviously Kim and Ye, they're never really going to get along, right? That's just kind of the nature of their relationship at this point. But Ye didn't stop there.
Of course he did.
No. He decided he's going to take a shot at probably one of the biggest names in hip-hop today.
Oh. Himself?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh.
No, he comes out and says, I hated Not Like Us. And he said hated with about 4 A's, so you know he means it.
Oh, it's like Arcadegeddon.
Kind of. See, what it actually looks like, there's some, Ye was tweeting all this, right? And he was making a lot of these tweets. And it looks like he's actually trying to get Kendrick to do a diss track on him.
Oh.
Which is kind of wild behavior, kind of almost, dare I say, kind of a little bit sad. Like, oh my God, pay attention to me. You know what I mean? You two young guys keep arguing. What about old Ye over here?
Right.
You know, give me a little bit of play.
Old Head West.
Yes.
Has he
Old
done
Head
anything
West.
musically recently?
Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, he just leaked a new album last week.
Okay.
Now, a little bit of controversy there, too. The album is named Bully. I listened to it. It's, with the exception of 1 or 2 notable songs, it's actually a pretty good album. There were some good songs on there.
That's good.
Now, he did initially decide to put one of his favorite symbols on the cover of the album. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say what this thing is.
The McDonald's arches, right? Me too.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to say what this thing is on campus radio, but it looks kind of like a windmill, I guess, if you want to infer a little bit.
Oh.
And there's some lyrics in Bully that
There are, which I'm not even going to allude to, because I don't want to get canceled. I don't want to get canceled by the.
Well, he's gonna drop this eventually.
But
so, I mean,
apparently
you'll
he's
get
a
to listen
good
to
friend
it
of the
yourself.
show.
He is a friend of the show.
He's a
He is a
the
friend of the show. He's always been a friend of the show. But, you know, he's not a friend of a few people. He dropped a very comprehensive list of people that betrayed him on his Twitter. I'll go through and hit some of the highlights, but if you want to see it all yourself, go follow him on Twitter or X if you prefer, at Kanye West. But he's pretty upset. He's mad at John Legend, Kim Kardashian, Jay-Z, Lil Durk, Common, the entire Kardashians family, Adidas, his own kids, his own family. He's mad at the black community in general. And he does say one more at the end, but I can't say that. But he's, go out and check it out yourself. It's pretty interesting stuff. But that's about all I've got for you today about Ye's Crash House. I would go a little bit deeper, but we don't have a lot of time, and we've got to get to our last segment because we're not skipping Showbiz Spotlight anymore. I refuse to.
And that brings it to you, Anthony, after the crash outs of Kanye West.
I gotta follow the crash out of Kanye West.
Well, another crash out from the MCU, right?
Oh, well, this is coming from the game guru himself.
Ooh,
He did my job for me.
In double shifts today.
Triple.
Right. He took over Football Focus for a second.
True. He even cut into my segment. He's doing the entire show today.
He is.
When he's not here.
You know, that's the power of him.
This is the power of the game guru and the game temple.
So Marvel spent 5.5 hours announcing a cast of 27 people to star in Avengers Doomsday.
Do they have no respect for their fans this time? I mean,
Right.
my God, it was bad enough making a 3-hour Avenger movie.
But I
And now
showed
we're
you
doing
for a
this.
second. Did you see it, Vincent?
I did not watch 5 hours and 30 minutes.
Well, no, but did you see like parts of it? It's literally just the chairs.
Yeah, it's
with
literally
the
just
names.
the chairs of the names. Like
Preposterous.
it was like 20 minutes, and it was like Anthony Mackie. Oh my God.
And then just the next one. There was like 1 or 2 jokes in there. Like Paul Rudd's chair was really small, and then they're bringing the X-Men in finally to the
They are
MCU.
bringing the X-Men in.
And when they got to Patrick Stewart, I think they played like the original X-Men theme or something.
And Magneto, because they showed them at the same time. They showed.
Wait, Magneto was in it?
Yeah, they showed Ian McKellen.
Really?
Yeah.
But I read said he wasn't in it.
You know, Ian McKellen is in it.
Oh, okay.
Forgive my ignorance, but he's alive still?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, Patrick Stewart's 84 years old. I don't know how old Ian McKellen, but he's up there
I
too.
thought Ian McKellen died.
No.
I must have been thinking of the
Hagrid
maybe the guy
character?
from Harry Potter died.
See, Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen are confirmed
that's
for
so cool.
Avengers Doomsday.
But yeah, the original like X-Men are coming back. Cyclops.
I like Patrick Stewart.
Beast.
So basically, it's gonna be a 4-hour cameo fest. With it's just gonna be like, oh my god, it's Ben Affleck Daredevil. Oh my god, it's this guy from this movie. Oh my god.
But what's interesting are the people that weren't listed on it. You don't have Spider-Man. You don't have any
No.
of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
No.
Oh, no way.
There's no Hulk. I mean, Chris Evans isn't in it. Who else?
Obviously, they're gonna be in this movie.
Yeah, this isn't like this is just those
It's
who
not even
confirmed, right? They're not-
comprehensive. The
It's-
5.5-hour video.
It's
No,
not
yeah,
even
this can't be everybody.
That's
Hawkeye's not there.
I mean, everybody's okay with that, right?
Scarlet Witch, a lot of the original core isn't there.
Channing Tatum is gonna be back as Gambit.
That is true. He's finally getting his movie.
He's
Kind of.
finally getting his movie as the Gambit. A lot of the Thunderbolts is about to come out. A lot of the Thunderbolts people are gonna be in it.
Were they the ones that were in the Black Widow movie?
Yeah,
Is that them? Okay.
it's gonna be them, Winter Soldier, the villain from Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
Okay.
Florence Pugh's character.
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, I don't know what I was gonna say about that.
Wakanda Forever is gonna have the new Black Panther.
Yeah, what's your name?
And a Namor.
Oh, yeah, Namor. Namor is gonna make his debut.
Kelsey Grammer returns as Beast.
Yeah, there you go. I mentioned that.
Yeah.
Ah, Frasier?
Yeah, Fraser.
Okay.
You snuck that in.
There you go. And yeah, so there's gonna be a lot more probably announced, and a lot more characters that are probably gonna be shown in the movie. Just
Yeah, they're not gonna spoil everything, right?
not gonna spoil
up front.
everything. But
I mean, that was the big news for me, really.
that's the big showbiz spotlight.
This came out yesterday, I think.
Yeah,
So you can't get more recent
That's
than that.
pretty, no, that's hot off
the
the presses.
latest and greatest news.
I've been kind of
That's
putting
actually
off a lot of hero movies. I might have to catch up to get ready for this thing. It's only in production now, so if it comes out, it'll probably be next year, maybe 2 years from now.
You know, I'm gonna go on record and make a prediction. I probably will never see this movie.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I probably won't.
Well, are you not a fan of MCU?
Did you not see Deadpool and Wolverine?
No.
But that's not
Oh.
associated to this either.
I feel like it's going to, because it's going to have the Fox X-Men. It's going to have Gambit. Gambit was in
I guess so.
Deadpool.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But I guess that would be the first tie-in.
So I actually do have kind of a take here, though. I like some of the movies, right? But
That's fine.
I think there's been a drop in quality as it keeps going on, and I'm
Absolutely.
really not interested in continuing this down
Right.
down the road.
There's also not that many movies.
Did you watch Deadpool
What?
and Wolverine?
There's 1,000 movies.
No, I never did watch it. I've seen like parts of it. No, but I mean like when Phase 1 came out, they were pumping out a movie like every year, and now they're not doing as many. They put a lot more effort into like the TV shows too, that have
right.
kind of been filling the gap in between the movies. But you're
Yeah.
right. There's been kind of like this steady decline.
Yeah, it's you can only milk a franchise for so long. It's
Right.
the same thing with like you got Star Wars, right? They made like 15 of them, and they're no good anymore. I can't think of any other big franchises like that, but it was Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Oh God, they're making another one.
I know. They
I
haven't,
know.
Made, they haven't made a good one
It's a-
really since the second one.
Isn't it a remake of is like a starter or like?
Oh, is it really?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Okay,
New
that I might
saga.
actually watch. It
Yeah,
won't
yeah.
be good, but I'll watch it
It's
anyway.
gonna be like more horror.
It won't have Chris Pratt in it doing this to the
Yeah.
Velociraptors.
Yeah, what even was it?
I honestly don't know, but ladies and gentlemen,
Show the spotlight for you.
that is Showbiz Spotlight, and that's been the weekly roundup for the week.
That was
Without
what we
the
had.
Game Guru.
Well, he was
here.
here not only in spirit, but I think metaphysically
He was
really
here.
in the room. He was present.
He's gonna be the best football player of all time.
This
Yeah.
was the
He
most
was
he's
more
ever been
present,
here with
yeah.
him not being here.
Yeah, he was more present today than he ever has been. I was going to say the same thing.
Well,
pretty
what a
interesting
great
stuff.
show! And to end us out, here's "Bye Bye Bye" from
Rest
the
in peace,
Deadpool
Steven.
and Wolverine soundtrack. Bye bye bye, ladies and gentlemen.